Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Pretorius. This is part 2 of the 1771 live stream by Owen Benjamin. Curtis Stone is joining him. Oh, the look on Owen's face that you see right now is because Owen just said, "At least my dad is not dead," to Curtis. That's the look that you see on that man's face right now.
I was hoping the dead dad joke would come up.
I might have a gay dad, but at least his heart's still beating.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready? You ready for me to continue? Curtis, please just let me continue. It's very important. I'm actually very passionate about this.
He should have, in my opinion, he should have let him talk. He should have. Now, Curtis has already made me take my foot out of my mouth at least once in this short endeavor. I'm only on part 2. Drink water, everybody. I'm only on part 2, and I'm comfortable being wrong. That's part of growth. And so whenever I give my opinion and it's wrong, I'm all right with that.
When you do the whole government subversion thing and the whole, get rid of the government, go to these honeypots, trucker rally, January 6th, all this stuff, fight against your government, there's actual consequences. People end up in prison, okay? So I don't like when people attempt to use my platform to...
So is that a true statement? Did Curtis, like I said, I don't know much about Curtis. I probably should have at least looked into him a little bit more than I did. But I don't know if that's true. I always just assume if Owen's mouth is running, then lies are also running. At least attached to, if there's any kind of truth that he does speak, there are lies attached to those truths. Very deceitful, very deceptive, and manipulative on Owen's part.
Promote these heinous things, okay? So when you came to my platform, I privately texted you to fucking stop it, or else I'm going to have to call you out and turn you into a fucking walking meme, which I now am doing because you couldn't follow basic directions. I'm not done speaking yet.
I need directions from the big bear.
The walking meme. I would appreciate if Owen actually did say, "Hey, I created this," and not just the few remaining creative souls that are left in Bertaria. Because I honestly don't know. I am unsure that he's ever written a joke that potentially got laughs that he didn't steal from somebody, or that somebody didn't give him, one of his dedicated followers writing his own jokes.
Eric gives me directions.
No, I'm down with this, Curtis. I'm down. I'm in. I'm in.
You're such a clown, man.
Okay, no. It was a warning, Curtis. Your new name is Squirtus Moan, and you do micro-weens. You're now a joke.
Yeah, the joke. Dude, your jokes.
There's no way Owen came up with that himself. I have zero faith in his comedic skills. The fact that Curtis says that Owen is hilarious troubles me. There are times whenever I've chuckled because of something Owen has said, but very few and far between. And if I do laugh, it's usually not for the intended reason that Owen tried to achieve.
Your jokes are all about dick, gay. You're one step away from fart humor. My kids make fart jokes and poo jokes. Your dick jokes and all that, you're one step above that. And you're asking people, do you get on your high horse and you virtue signal about, oh, I'm the Homestead Guy?
What is up with the smug look on Owen's face? Is it the years of just taking advantage of people and still having a cult following, a literal cult following? Is that what we're watching right now, the result of? For him to just sit back and that smug look like you can't touch me. No matter what you say, no matter what accusation you throw at me, no matter how much truth it actually has, you can't touch me. Is that where that arrogance comes from? Because that was probably one of the smuggest looks I've ever seen on anybody's face when in a conversation with somebody else.
Meanwhile, you troll and ankle bite top alphas every day, whether it's Andrew.
Are you a top alpha, Curtis? Are you a top alpha?
I am, actually. I am, and you're top gamma. And we're gonna go through, in this video, I'm gonna go through how to dismantle a narcissist, because it's what you are fundamentally. You are a bona fide narcissist. And anybody who's watching this hasn't read Owen's texts yet, the 12 pages of ex-girlfriend bitchery that he sent me on a fucking, what is it, Sunday night? Please go and watch those, because as Owen is going to talk shit and make fun, what you're going to find is that every single thing he talks shit about with people, he does. And he wants to get on the...
It's almost as though he's using those pictures as like a shield. He just keeps putting up just random pictures of what seemingly is an actual farmer, someone who actually does what they claim to be. Like I said, I don't know much about Curtis, but the way Owen is just sitting there arrogantly just putting these pictures up, it's almost as though that's his shield to protect him from the words that are coming from the dude that's wearing these capris and is actually doing some farm work.
Moral high ground. He literally
Curtis, one second. God, super. No, you did that to me, like God.
You fucking. I haven't even got to the point of my joke, comedian. Let me get to the fucking point. Owen makes dick jokes all day, and now he wants to virtue signal that he's this Homestead family guy. I've been working on the land when he was in Hollywood dating Wednesday Addams. Okay, he wants to be this big fucking bear of this bear community and a homesteader, and he's trying to make fun of a guy who literally has changed the lives of tens of thousands of farmers. And my record shows it, and you can try to troll that.
That sounds a whole lot like something Owen would say. Tens of thousands of farmers. I'm not trying to take away from what Curtis... The only thing that I know about Curtis is he has over 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is probably more... I don't know what Owen's numbers used to be, but I don't think Owen has 500,000 subscribers anywhere. And so... there's probably more merit to Curtis saying that than Owen saying, and I quote, I have caused the birth, or I've helped, how did he word it? I have helped create over tens of thousands of white babies, and that deserves some GD respect, end quote. And that wasn't a joke. That was Owen being serious, and he was pissed off. He was screaming at his camera saying that.
All you want, but you're going to find, even in your bear community, that there's people that I have helped, and you're going to try to call me a grifter. You tried to call me a grifter. You raised money to buy a piece of property in Missouri, and you put it in your own name and not in a trust. You're
Nothing. He ain't going to address that, I don't think. He has nothing to say about that. That's interesting that Curtis did call him out on that. But it's important to bring that up. I don't know. Because he tells people ever since he got called out in the first round that it's his. He says that it's his. But, I mean, that's glorious that he did put that out there. What was Owen's response to that?
You're the fucking epitome of a grifter, and you're sitting there trying to fucking make fun of me for making a living with my hands and showing how people can crush it on the land, which you're only...
Okay, so I was curious as to why he would allow Curtis on his live stream. The arrogance on Owen's face is astounding to me. He is, in my opinion, he is literally putting himself out there saying it doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want to. It could be truth. It could be lies. It doesn't matter. I'm going to sit right here. I've got my shield of you looking like you're wearing capris. I'm going to be all right. The arrogance that washes over Owen's face while he's looking at his computer screen doing whatever he's doing and then looking at his chat, because he's not really paying attention to what Curtis is saying, I don't think.
Starting to try to do now, but you don't even do your own fucking homestead work. Like, dude, everything you're going to throw at me, I'm going to spin it right around you. And I actually brought a proverbial mirror because we're going to play a game where everything that Owen says is a mirror.
I think that's brilliant because that's what he does. Owen calls everybody else what he is. And whenever you listen to what Owen calls everybody else, that's whenever it gets really problematic and very dark. because he calls a lot of people a lot of different things. And so
it's everything he accuses Jordan Peterson of, he does. Everything he talks shit about everybody, he does. And he tries to get serious, but then it just results in dick and squirt gay jokes. And it's literally a fucking joke. And I feel sorry for you. And I'm only here because you and I have been, at least I thought
he should have, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm torn between, because I see what he's doing now. He has his opportunity, and so he's taking it. And I have a whole lot of respect and appreciation for that. So my opinion on Curtis and how he should have played this is probably changing more than more along agreeing with what he's doing. But I don't know. I think he's playing into Owen's hand a little bit.
friends. You might say, "Oh, I thought you were a shill the whole time." And
no, I thought you were misguided. I mean, you want to take down Mike Curtis, like you're not just. You want to call me a narcissist?
Yeah, okay, Go ahead.
Curtis, I'm letting you on my platform to say anything you want about me. You can read my texts. You can talk about how you're the reason people are growing food and you deserve praise. And you were farming back when I was in Hollywood, squirting the night away, right? I get where you're coming from. It's not a mystery.
Yeah.
And you're about to read all my texts that I said to you, and that's fine. But like, I thought you were okay. I thought you were very misguided. I think that your appeal to these false idols, these honeypots, I think you're very dangerous. And
he's trying to appear to his something happened over the bear cult, the cult fest. Something happened that I don't know about, because it doesn't make any sense for him to not to have been recharged or whatever. There's part of the story missing as far as I'm concerned. But what he's doing right now by allowing somebody on his platform, like he just said, to be able to say whatever he wants, is to present himself to his cult members to be spotless, to be blemishless, to not be a coward, to not be any of the things that people call him on a day-to-day basis, because the evidence shows that that's what he is. That's why he bans people. But he's trying to combat that right now by allowing Curtis to be able to say the things that he's saying.
A lot of ways. And
You're a honeypot, and I'm going to prove it.
Okay.
You're a honeypot, and I'm going to prove it. This is what Curtis said. This is the Texas Go Radio Show, and I'm your host, Pretorius. As always, till next time.